Hey guys, Thomas from Team Sakuraso here, coming at you guys with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Market Watch, and we have a lot of buyouts to go over, so you guys know the deal. If you enjoy these market watches, make sure to smash that like button. If we could get 100 likes on this video, that'd be great. I think the last one got about 70, so if we get 100, that'd be great. Subscribe if you've not already. I'm pretty close to my next milestone, so make sure to subscribe if you're not already, and check out our sponsors. Like if you're getting anything on TCG Player, use my affiliate link down in the description below. You guys want to register on Whatnot using my affiliate link down in the description below. You get $15 off your next purchase. It's pretty cool. And then check out Tapio Cards using code Saki for 5% off anything there. They have sleeves, deck boxes, hats, and a lot more cool stuff. So go check it out. And thank you to my YouTube channel members. You guys could consider being one. I'm going to be dropping tomorrow the rarity collection video that I promised you guys for like a week and a half by now. And I will also be dropping more channel member videos as well. And I will get right into it here. So Naturia Landois DT right over here is completely bought out. $13 for one, which honestly, with how old this card is and how it does come up sometimes, especially with stuff that has to do with Runic, because I remember that's the last time this was seeing consistent play. $13 is not bad. 17.23. It's just an old DT card. In my opinion, when I look at like OG DT, it's kind of like relics. I mean, Konami's never going to mess with DT again after losing the abundance of money they did on Hidden Arsenal Chapter 1. And those cards look really ugly compared to at least regular DT. I will say I'm not a fan of DT in general, but I can appreciate these DTs a lot more than whatever they put in that box. Those looked awful. I actually got those at $1.50 a piece. I paid like 12 for displays. It was, and you guys are probably thinking 12 for displays. What are you talking about? Don't worry about it, but I might open them up on a stream. I really don't know what to do with them. They were just so cheap I couldn't say no. Nat Beast, if you guys don't know, this is one of my favorite cards in the game. Somehow I love running this. If I could make this work in deck, I will. Today, they are about $87. I'll be honest with you here. This card has always been $80 to $100 for like a very long time. I think years at this point. Since I think I picked up my copies at about 90. Rough, but it was before COVID. I think Ulti Galatea was a hot card. I remember that. Ulti Galatea was like somewhat recent. Like last OTS pack or like pack before, something like that. 87 here. 88. I was using the Naturia Beast the Secret at the time to top the tournament there because I was playing a fun plant build. But yeah, the sales here, I mean, they sell. This is like a card that is hot, but like the issue with this card is that it's not in many very good formats. Besides, I think it's obviously in hat format, but I don't know exactly how much usage this card has in hat format. That's kind of the problem with Nat Beast. But if we ever play, I think, something closer to toss format, Nat Beast could do something. You got secrets here. These are also a lot of money here. People know that this card's broken anyway. $9 for your secrets. Imagine if they did something like Goyo Guardian where it was generic. That would just not be fun. Barkion here, the inferior twin of Beast, is just $31, going up to about 40 there. How much are light plays? So 28. Yeah, you might as well get the near mitts for 30 bucks. Ghost rares, which by the way, this card looks really ugly in person. If you've seen it, you've seen it, but Gold Series Han Mine Ghost rares just do not look good. I would, if you want like a nice looking version, like look, if you just want this because it's an old Ghost rare and you think it could go up at $9, $10 here, you know, sure, right? Why not? I mean, can this card go up slowly but surely? I don't see why not. But the fact is that players who played around this time know how ugly this card looks. Like, Haunted Mine was really popular when it first came out, but it did not stick. Man. Lightning Storm quarter centuries are also getting bought out. Maybe people think this could come to 3. I personally think that if you could have evenly matched at 3, there's no reason you can't have Lightning Storm at 3. That's how I see it. This was one of the stupidest hits I've seen on the ban list. Like, it was just annoying, irritating it for no reason. Now, you have a wall of 34 right here, but it does go up to $40 here. But 34, 35 for this card is not bad. I thought when this card was below 20, it was still really good. You have your OG Starlight Rares, and you can kind of use this as a ceiling because they're at like $80 now. So if they're at 80, people are probably not going to pay more than like 55 or knowing Yu-Gi-Oh player 60 for those quarter centuries, because once it hits like 60, I mean, someone has to look at for $20 more and look at the OG and be like, huh, yeah, I should probably get the OG, especially because they look really nice. Doesn't have the 25th stamp, so some people like me are just a little sick and tired of seeing that 25th stamp. But yeah, Chaos Angel Ultimate Rare. This card could get bought out multiple times, but they can't put a picture of this card. $85, 90. I mean, this card has never been in a great spot when it comes to pricing. The cheapest I've seen these were like 71, 72. I mean, yeah, you see a light play selling there for 70, but yeah, for near mints, I mean, if you scroll down, yeah, like 71.50, 72.50, right? So, $71, $72 for the cheapest this was usually selling for. After like about a month of seeing this card still at lower listings, and OTS in general 24 not going down and getting repopulated like many other OTS packs in the past, I knew that Chaos Angel was just going to stick to here unless they make it some type of like quarter century or something, which they're not going to put this in rarity collection. I know that for a fact, since not only are they going to want to reprint Chaos Angel in the tins, but they just gave this card the ulti like month, 5 weeks ago, something like that. If you want your ulti Chaos Angels, I mean, we have a lot of time until OTS 25, which I just got reminded. If you do not know about OTS 25, we're getting a ultimate rare Exodia head for some reason. Yeah, but yeah, we've had this pack for actually a little longer than 5 weeks because we got it on Valentine's Day. Wow, yeah. The OG secrets are about $50, 52 for your secret rares here. I mean, people need this card for events right now. They need it for cheap. And the ulti, while I guess it's helping repopulate the market a little bit, I think a lot of people are just holding it. Like a lot of people who open it, they're not trading it away. Getting ulti Chaos Angels, I'm not seeing them in many binders. It just is what it is. So the secret rares sticking to 50. I thought it could drop to 40. When I saw the ulti, I said 40, maybe 50, right? And I mean, we see 52 here. But I remember someone in my comment section said that there's no way it was going to drop to like around 40. I said, no, with this ulti and the populace, no way. But I guess that this card stood the test of time since, I mean, people need it right now. And the ulti, it didn't populate this card like it was supposed to. But I mean, $50, I mean, at least it's a little cheaper. I mean, it's way better than the 80 and 90 it was. And can you imagine if it didn't have an LT where this could be? It could be $100. Unchanged Soul of Sharava here. OTS Pack 24. I also want to say one more thing about Chaos Angel. The good thing about this, at least having an ulti, because a lot of people are going to be like, oh, wow, you dropped a card of $50. Great, that does literally nothing. Well, the thing is, with ultis, any person who just enters a tournament and likes playing the game can pull a Chaos Angel, right? They could or they could not, right? And if they pull an ulti Chaos Angel and they don't care about rarity, they can easily downgrade to a secret and use that $30 for staples or other cards for their deck, especially if they're on a budget or more casual, all that. And they did that all for like what, $5, $10, depending on how much your OTS charges. I think it should be 10 because hey, I think every player would pay $10 for 2 OTS rather than $5 for 1. Just my opinion. Sharava here, or Shavara, yeah, okay, I said it right. $4, 4.55. People are saying, oh, this card can easily come back to, 2 or 3. And while I agree, I don't think Konami usually reverses hits this quickly. From what I'm thinking about Pod Desires, I feel like they did with Pod Desires really quick. It was either 2 lists or 1 list after. One of those two. Someone's going to have to correct me in the comment section below. And they just made it a super, that meaning like, hey, Konami might want to put this to 2. It is possible. I mean, if you know that you're going to play this card, if it comes off the list for sure, $4, get it for $4. That's the way I see it. Then you have Rock of the Vanquisher. Vanquish Soul has been doing a little bit recently. I know they've gone like, I think 2 top 8s recently. A lot of people have forgotten about this deck. I still think that the deck needs more, but it's still a good deck if you know how to pilot and all that. But I will still make the obligatory joke that ever since its boss monster got hit, aka there can be only one, the deck has suffered. $20 going up to like 25, 27. I think a big thing that made people pick up VS is that it got to the point where it was a cheap budget deck because it's still a rogue pick, right? I think we can all agree on that. But my big problem with it is that when a rogue deck has closer to tier 1 prices, Like Vanquishal did when it first came out. Remember, with all those ultras, like every ultra was like 15-ish dollars, right? I think that Rosin was mostly closer to 20. Well, no, closer to 30 actually. And it was ridiculous for a deck that just did not have the tops like it did. Heartbeat Feather Duster, Ultimate Rare, 22 listings, $50. I think this is a very good price for Feather Duster. If you've been waiting for a Feather Duster for a while, you're like, huh, I really want this card. $50, perfectly fine. Transaction rollback. People are talking about Lab not getting hit. I think Joshua Smith was talking about this card from what I've seen, and people do follow his word. I mean, the issue is when people go and see a pro player that they really like and they get notoriety, they start uploading videos. Them saying something, regardless of what it is going to make movement, especially in the market. People are going to be like, oh, he said this, well, I'm going to buy it, right? Oh, he said this is bad. I'm not going to test it myself. I'm going to just believe him, right? And this is not me doubting his word when I say that and all that. I'm just saying that pro players, they have the ability to move the market, especially when they have such a wide audience, which I'm honestly shocked that more pro players have not tried YouTube. Because, I mean, if you're taking this game that seriously, I mean, you might as well try to make like a little career out of it. I mean, you've got all the hard parts down. I mean, you know, but that's just my opinion. Anyway, this card's backed up to $30. Somewhat 10 copies at 35 here. Wow. 33, 35 here. I mean, this card was good. I thought at 20s it was underrated. I told people, honestly, this card's going to go back. This card hits 15, go grab it. But $30, it's back to about where it's supposed to be here. Next page, about 40 here. But you see a lot of walls here. I mean, it's going to be a little while till it goes up to $40. The CRs, on the other hand, are 68, 73. I think CRs were closer to 60, 65. Yeah, 60, 65 here. And I told people the CRs are honestly where it's at, because if I have to pay you have to pay $30 for an ultra rare of a meta relevant card, but the CR is 60. I'm the kind of player who would rather go for the CR at that point. And this card does look really gorgeous. We know that it's not going to get a reprint for a very long time. So the CRs are kind of safe to get. And it is, in a way, a bit of a generic card. And if Labyrinth doesn't get hit, which, look, I'm going to be honest with you here, it needs to get hit. I think the deck is great. Obviously, we have wherever everyone's focusing on Snake Eye, and I get it. But if we didn't have Snake Eye, I think Lab would be one of the best, easily in the top 3. If not at the top, without Snake Eye. Like, I'm keeping it a buck with you. But transaction rollback here, it's used in the deck, all that. I think this card got slept on too hard just because of our tier 0 format. Bonfire here, I mean, guys, I thought I saw 45. $60 here. I mean, this card got divided in half. And all I have to say is this is the ridiculous one to go down, because while Fire is going so low to the point of it's almost like they already hit it. Like, I look at Wanted at $45, right? And Wanted is $45 here. In fact, I will show you guys. I think to myself, oh, they limited this card already. Yeah, they must have limited this card already because of how far it's dropped. I mean, look at just, month and a half ago, $100 here. Bam. Insane. But Bonfire doesn't make much sense to me because of the amount of other decks that could play it. We know it's not going to get reprint, and we know it's not going to get hit. Yes, we have Fire King, but we also have like stuff like Ashen, which, that's, if it becomes a good TCG exclusive, we could see in the format. The deck doesn't need like a crazy amount more. If we get some more solid cards and like a decent win con as well, something that can really put an advantage on the board, we got it, right? I think it's going to be great. So you can have this for Ashen. You can have this for Volcanics. There's some other Pyro decks. Oh, TG can technically plays this, but nobody cares about that. But the point is, we actually are at the point where we have a lot of Pyro decks. I don't think this should have dropped as much as it should have. But if you're looking at this card and you're like, huh, I would love to get Bonfires. I mean, yeah, I think they're going to maybe rush this reprint out because it's the Rota a little more. But 60, 65 is not bad. Plus, it could go up after the ban list. You know how it is. Eye of Illusion CRs. These are $10, $11, $12 here. Quite cheap for these. Remember, we are getting more Illusion support. We are getting the Walking Anti-Spell soon. And this card, it protects it by battle, right? It's either like a mind control, and you just have to have an Illusion or Spellcaster monster, right? So it's kind of like a Spellcaster card as well. But it's a quick play, change of heart, which is pretty nice, actually. And then if you put monster goes to attack target, one face-up monster poke controls, so the attacking monster, change the attack target to and perform damage calculation. So if you know they're gonna have to want to beat over the board in X way, you can, change direction. I like that this card not only is kind of the change of heart, but it also has some other effects. I think this CR is very underrated at $11, $12. And you guys know if I go over this card, I'm going to go over Ancient Chant. Now, CRs are about $8. Remember, people were paying like 50, 60s for Ultras like crazy, and this card will never do anything in the meta. Now, some of them are $6. I mean, this card is selling, though. I mean, people are buying it. I mean, this is sales, right? Don't get me wrong. A lot of people are just getting one for the collection, but you see some people coming here getting two play sets, all that. This card can easily, I think, go up. If we go near man, it has 66 listings. Okay. Going up to 9. It's just, I would probably get a set of this at this point. Just because it is just so low at this point. A set or two is not that bad. Shiba Warrior Taro here. So let me go over this. I love this card. It looks really, really cute, actually. What are these cards at? Today, they are 15s, 20 to 28. So you got cheap light play here for 15 until they go up to 20s. So it's actually not bad to pick up that light play. It goes up to 45, 50 quite quickly, actually. Okay. Might actually want to get these cheaper copies while you can. Kit Callow here. People are expecting, hey, Kit to 1, this, that. Now, I got a comment on my last Mark Watch. I made 0 sense to me. Where someone said, oh, we don't have any of the Ishizu cards anymore. If you guys don't know, we have 2 of them left. Only 2 of them are banned. The other 2 are limited. And those cards are still pretty good. I think, can Kit come back? Look, I don't like Tier Limit at all. You guys know my sentiment with it. But I think that Kit Callow could come to 1. I think that, personally, I would love if they just banned the other 2 Millers. Not just for Tier Limit, but I could see those things causing problems later on. Granted, we only have 2 copies of the original 12. Because 3 times 4, 12. And there was, 4 of them just in case someone doesn't follow along. But I think I would just love to get rid of those. Give Kit Callow back. And you know what? They have like 3 other limited cards, like the other tier cards. You could put 2 of them up to 2. Replace them, right? Oh, we'll give you 2 or 3. Heck, you know what? You want to give them 3 tier names back? Unlimited one that you think is fine, and then, put one other 1 or 2, and just like kind of test it out. Hey, here you go, right? With Kit Callow, I think that's fine, even though I don't like the deck. But people are expecting it to go up. And there is this kind of thing where, is it going to get reprinted in the tins? Because they're including Power of the Elements in it for some odd reason. And if they are, they're going to look at this set and they're going to be like, wow, we don't have much to pick up from. Sprite Elf can't come back. Maybe Kit Callow, especially because players like that, right? It is extremely possible. $5 to $6. If this card comes back, it's $15 the next day. If you got these at $1 or $2, I told you, good job, you made some money. I told people, hey, they're not going to reprint this card because it's banned. I think this was one of the best banned cards to just get a nice, good couple copies and just sit on for like a long time. I actually want to look at the spell if it would be willing to show me. No, it's not. How much are Perlinos here? I know it's getting reprint rarity collection, but these are trucking up to 14. These were about 10 to 11, so $13, $14 here. A little bit of an increase. Chilmet Rukalos here from Darkwing Blast. This card did not get reprinted even as a rare, which was very odd to me. $5 here for your secrets, $5.50, $6, and then what is on the next page? Because man, $8. I do not like that, but this was the card I did tell people was a great pickup at $2 or $3-ish. Even $4 was perfectly fine. Although 2 or 3 would be better. Speaking of tournament, Abyss Dweller, the card that is always really good, but a lot of people expect it. Oh, is it going to get on the ban list? This format, the next format, I honestly think that Dweller is such a good ulti to get, but $37. It's not bad. Glow Up Bulb ultis. Also, if you have not liked the video, what are you guys doing? Go ahead, smash that like button. Also, if you guys do not know, I have a Discord. It is in the description below. You guys could join it. We have To the Moon, where you guys could see buyouts as they happen, market watch discussion, like great cards to pick up. We've got mail day, we've got general chats. I mean, every Discord has a general chat. We got memes, and our memes are actually not just Yu-Gi-Oh, and they're actually quite funny. So you guys might actually be quite interested in that chat. And yeah, go check it out, and you could say hi to me. $63, $70 for your ultis. Yeah, I know people are gonna look at me like you're gonna not serious. This card could come back. I did my ban list video, which I'll be honest with you, my ban list video was one of my most hated videos. I think I got 50 likes to like close to 50 likes up to like 15 dislikes. And dude, some of those people were mad as fuck on my ban list prediction video. They were very angry. And it was really funny. Oh, you don't think they're gonna hit Promethean Princess? How dare you? No, they're not, you fucking idiot. $70, $90, 113. This card does go up quite quickly. Near mints are not bad for the band binder. Global Ultras, I mean, 20 listings. I think this is the list for it to come back. But people are going to look at me like, oh, there you go again, Thomas. You're on crack. They're not going to say that. But, $11 for your light plays. 16s, 28s here for your glow up bulbs. Secrets are, let's see what secrets are at. 10s, 12, 11 to 12. That's actually really not that bad for secrets. Rainbow Dragon. Now, this is the misprint. I should probably go over the regular Ghost Rare first here. I actually like the regular Ghost Rare. These are about 143. First set's about 200. If we go without photos here, there's not many of these left on the market, but honestly, 180, 195. It's not, well, 200 for a oh, no, that's unlimited. Never mind. First set light plays at 195 is not bad for this card. I actually kind of do want this. I have the OG secret, but even though it's not the misprint, I mean, it's still a very cool Ghost Rare. Now, the misprint here is beautiful. I really, really like it. These are 700 here, so they've actually dropped. I just want to see if an old listing from back in the day is still up. There used to be, I think the first time I saw someone list a card for 69,420 was this card. And it does go up quite quickly here. I actually think, was that a first set light play for 700 at Core TCG? Oh, I guess they really want to get rid of this card. Honestly, if it's actually LP, I would actually love to pick one of these up. Oh, this one's damaged. Let's see how damaged it is. Yep, it's got that. Oh, man. Let's look here at these pictures. Yeah, I mean, I hate how the foiling looks so scratched. Oh, there's a little thing right there, too. Well, not even a little thing. Look. The back here's got that big rip. I just want to see how is it. Doesn't translate as much to the front. But, yeah, man, that is really bad. Yep. Rainbow Neos Ghost Rare is $50. That's actually quite cheap. What are first editions at? $90. Huh, that's actually very cheap before they go up to $228. Okay. And then Elemental Hero Flare Neos. These are, let's see what these are at today. First ed, 220, 250. I actually had this card because when we pulled our first, now they were called prismatic rares. Now, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I'm talking about Starlights. We did not have Starlights for the first set, which was Rising Rampage. We didn't call it Starlight Rares. We that name got coined like the set after. I think for like Chaos Impact it was. But I ended up trading for one of these when they were about 100, and this was so hard to get rid of. I really don't like people, yeah, they would like the card. Like, obviously, it's a great card to have, sure. But, like, the demand is not there. At least it wasn't back in the day. And these are, like, 120. They were a lot cheaper. It was something. I want to go over Phantasmal Maya real quick because this is a card I told people get, like, $5 or $6. Where are these at today? First eds are 11, 10, 14. I mean, if you got these at, I think maybe they were even like 3 or 4. They were a lot cheap. They were at least only $5 or $6, like the most. It's just a nice, not I was about to say Crystal Beasts, Sacred Beast card, but $14, not too bad for your copies here. With that being said, guys, leave a like if you guys enjoyed, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.